Nice George Lopez intro. That's cool. That's cool. That can stop now. Stop it. There you go. Good evening, whites. How's it going? How's it going? Happy Black History Month. How's it going? Good. Celebrating the first day of Black History Month by telling jokes kind of exclusively to white people. This feels good. This feels good. Arts and Beer Festival. I really want to go to the black version of this. Just Hennessy Festival. Fuck it. Yeah. Take your shirt off. Get another drink. Fuck it. Let's just get something out of the way right now, you guys. Tanner is a white-ass name for a black dude. Let's just get it out of the way. Just throw it in the street. It is what it is. Tanner sounds like a kid that does not want to be at this Costco right now. He's mad. He's pissed off. He's like, that's not even real vitamin water. You know, he's just a little dickhole is what he is. It's 2020. I'm trying to like bring dickhole back, you guys. I think it's a very funny word. Could be worse though, you guys. I didn't really like my name growing up. I was just like, I don't really like being named Tanner. My mom was like, it could have been worse, baby. We almost named you Percy. It's like, do you want grandkids? Because like, I know a Percy. It was second grade. I saw him with a Hot Wheels truck, and I was like, is that a Hot Wheels truck? He was like, yeah. And then he just turned around, and we never talked again. That was it. It was just, I don't know, man. I feel like if you're black and your name's Percy, you can be like the coolest motherfucker that's ever existed, or like the weirdest motherfucker that's ever existed, right? Like, hello, my name's Tanner Oliver. I rebuild race cars, and my wine's just about done. Won't you come indoors, right? Or you can be like, hi, my name's Percy Oliver. I collect firearms and sensual artwork. Please, come inside. You know, just, like, what's in that room? Just dildos. Nothing but dildos. The finest dildos. Just... That's part of my set where my mom shakes my head and goes, why is that even included? Why is that even in there? Yeah, growing up, I liked having friends with weird names. I went to a mostly black high school. I had one Asian friend. These things are not important. What is important is that my Asian friend's name was Young Ho, you guys. Have you ever been a small Asian child surrounded by black people and your name is Young Ho? Shit's difficult, you guys. 06 was a difficult year for Young Ho. He'd be on the bus, he's like, I don't understand. Young Ho means strong dragon in Korean. Like, well, it means ho here, baby. I'm sorry. You gotta face facts, baby. It's okay. You know? Don't feel too bad for Young Ho. He went to U of M, got himself a computer science degree, and then he started an app called Golfler, which allows you to order a beer from a drone on a golf course. So Young Ho is rich as fuck now, okay? It was crazy. He was just like, he was telling me about it over the phone. He was just like, you know, at first I tried to sell it to the PGA, and then they're like, oh, that's so irresponsible, Young Ho. That's so irresponsible. Why you put beer on drone? So then I sold it to the LPGA. Oh, you ever seen Jealous White Man change mind? It's crazy. All the women are like, yay, here comes the beer. And they're like, oh, shit, why didn't we get that, Randy? Fuck, you know. It's crazy, man. Look, Young Ho is so paid, he has 3 jet skis called Hose, Hose, Hose. He's doing amazing. He's just over in his little, he has like a house by the water. I just see him out there just like, yeah. Oh, I'm so financially secure. Yeah, man, making fun of Young Ho was such an institution, even my mom did it once. Like, he came over to my house, he had this big glass of chocolate milk, he spilled it everywhere. My mom was like, who spilled this milk? I was like, Young Ho. She was like, better than the old hoes he used to fuck with. And, you know, I want to make sure she lives a long time, you guys. I want to make sure she lives a long time. Are any of you guys into this legal weed thing? You like it? You like it? Yeah, you're welcome. I'm a medical patient. There you go. I did that for you. You're fucking welcome. Yeah. It's all me. I put it all on me. My grandpa recently started smoking weed again. And that is hilarious because, you know, he's old. When's the last time he smoked weed? It was like in the 20s, right? And also, he was a surgeon for most of his life. You can't just be smoking weed and cutting people open, right? You can't just smoke a J and be like, ugh, smells. Oof, fuck. All right, 50-50, I put this shit back right. You know what I mean? Like, he's like kind of shit like that. Yeah, man. He doesn't like this new weed, you guys. I was like, how was old weed? He's just like, oh, you know, you just roll up a J and, you know, I'm a Southern boy, so you just look at a dog out in the field and be like, I wonder what his life's like. I hope he gets pet enough, you know what I mean? He's just like, I be smoking this new shit now. It's just like, oh boy. Am I brown or mahogany? I don't know. Oh no, I got questions now. My very existence is just... why do we sweat? Why do we sweat? I should open my blinds more, wave at children. You know what I mean? Like, he's questioning a lot of shit, you guys. His favorite show to watch when he's high is the Powerpuff Girls. That's a totally different bag, y'all, you know. I'll go over there, I'll be like, what do you want to watch? He's just like, turn on them Powerpuff Girls. I'm like, why you want to watch this shit? He's just like, because the heads are big and they fighters. And that monkey is green for some reason. I love it. I love it. He has his own little theme song for it. He's like, Blossom, Commander, yeah, she wears red bubbles. She like the man was a cute shit, Buttercup, yeah, that one's a dyke though, Powerpuffs. I'm like, how do you know that Buttercup's a dyke? He's like, short hair, she's mean. So there you go. There you go. You can't change him, you guys. You can't change him. Yeah, man. He'll be watching that shit for like hours on end, and then he'll just laugh at the weirdest parts. Be like, yeah. I'm like, what are you laughing at? He's just like, I mean, how you supposed to fight people? You ain't got no hands, right? You just beating people with stumps. It's crazy. It's crazy. I remember the first time I ever did stand-up, you guys. It was back when I had my first car. It was a black Volvo station wagon. His name was Denzel Washington. Then I got in an accident with Denzel and the front headlight broke, so from then on it's just Forrest Whitaker. It's okay. I like telling that joke when there's a bunch of black women in the front row because they all give me this look that's like, you leave that boy alone. You don't know his life. He has a great series on Showtime. He does, you should check it out, it's great, it's awesome. He throws a man off a bridge. It's very unorthodox. Oh, I don't know. I guess if you, like, I don't know, if cocaine's a part of your life, you're probably gonna throw a nigga off a bridge every once in a while, right? I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, white people. That was Grandpa's word. My bad. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. First show I ever did. I was 19, and they were like, "Hey, Tanner, do you want to open up for rappers?" And I was 19, so I was like, "Hell yeah! What kind of rappers?" And they said, "Oh, you'll see," which is never good. I don't like that sentence. Oh, you'll see. Like that implies that there's a mystery. You know? Like maybe some of you in here got kids. What would happen if your spouse came to you and was like, honey, let's go out for the night. I hired a babysitter for the kids. And you were like, oh, who's the babysitter? And your spouse was like, oh, you'll see. Yo, we gotta fight now, Richard. Fuck you. Like, what's happening with the kids, right? So, yeah, man. I thought I was gonna open up for like Big Sean or Snoop Dogg or something like that. Nope. I opened up for 5 rappers on the east side of Detroit. Like to dress up like anime characters. They were called the Super Saiyans. They like to rap about anime and other, you know, benign bullshit, you guys. It was a little creepy. So I get back there, and sure as shit, it's just 5 6-foot black dudes. They're dressed up like Super Saiyans. And then they broke out the 8-ball, you guys. You never break out the 8-ball. It's the first time I'd ever seen cocaine. Also, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be around 5 black dudes that are taller than me going, I'm stronger than you, Tyrone. Like, come on, man, just calm down. Sit in the place for that shit, right? I had written, like, only anime jokes, right? And then their manager comes in, he's just like, hey, guys, they know about the coke. They're kicking us out, right? So they leave with all their fans. And the bar owner was like, all right, you know, I'll still give you this $50, but you got to do them jokes. And that is how I did 10 minutes worth of anime jokes to 60 black women on the east side of Detroit, you guys. Oof, man. What's your name, sir? Brian? Yo, you ever fail in front of your own people, Brian? Yeah? Yeah, you ever fail in front of 60 versions of your own grandma, man? Like, still scars me, you guys. Because, like, that was the night that I learned that when, like, that was the night that I learned that when a black woman goes, it's okay, baby. Nothing's okay, all right? Like, I'm sorry, but old black women and anime mix like Pop-Tarts and soup. It's just not gonna be good. It's just not gonna be good. Like, right where Brian's sitting, one of them had this gorgeous felt purple church hat on. I could hear her breathing from the stage, just... Sound like a dragon guarding its gold, you know what I mean? I was like, ma'am, are you okay? And then she looked up and she went, Dr. King didn't march for this. Which is the meanest shit a black person can say to another black person. You got it. And like halfway through the show, one of them stood up and she was just like, it's okay if you don't finish, baby. Why don't you just tell us about your day or something? Like I'm dying up there already, so I'm like, maybe I should just tell them about my day. Then I did, and she was like, oh boy, you too old for Legos. I thought you was gonna talk about some new pussy or something. I'm like, oh shit. All right. I did not expect the word new pussy from you, Gertrude. What the fuck? Damn. Yeah, man. Best part about that show was when I finally got off stage, one of them came and grabbed the mic from me. She was like, all right, y'all, give it up for Tanner. That baby tried, didn't he? I mean, I don't know what the fuck a Vegeta is. That sounds like some good back medication. It's crazy. I don't look like where I work. To describe what I look like to some people, 3 years ago I was on the Staten Island ferry, and these 6 black teenagers behind me were playing a hilarious game called That Nigga Looks Like. What do you need to play this game? 6 black teenagers who don't give a fuck about anyone else, you guys. They were just going around the entire boat, just like, they saw a dude with a pinstripe suit on, they were like, ugh, he looked like he said Beetlejuice twice. Like, it was kind of funny, actually. You know, just making their rounds, and they finally get to me, and I'm like, oh shit, here it comes. What's it gonna be? And they pointed at me, they're like, ugh, he looked like a turtle or a nigga that wanna talk about turtles. I'm like, shit! Kinda. I love me a good turtle, man. It's the only, okay, I'm in my late 20s, I love canceling plans. I just like the idea of just shrugging my shoulders and going home, you know what I mean? Just like, it's great. Turtles are the shit. But I say all this to say, I work at a gun store, you guys. Hold your applause, that's right. I'm a liberal amongst conservatives. Sometimes it's crazy, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Bad thing number 1, you guys, I don't care if it's a blanket statement, fat men, you gotta stop buying ankle holsters, okay? They're not for you. You out here trying to be sleek and sexy with your weaponry, trying to be like Tomb Raider. I saw you tie your shoes in the parking lot. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, if you carry on your ankle and you're fat, like, your last words are gonna be, God damn it, so just stop it. Just cut it out for me, man. Just cut it out. Sometimes guns can be cool. I was in Hamtramck, and I got mugged in Hamtramck. You can take those moves back. Yeah, I got mugged in Hamtramck. This bum came behind me with a box cutter, and he was just like, give me your keys. And I was carrying my revolver here, and I was like, oh, that's not gonna happen. Oh, you guys are dark, that's nice. So I pull it out on him, he's just like, hey man, it ain't gotta be like this, fam. We cool, right? And he just tosses the knife back in the street, and I pointed it at him. For a split second, I had like 3 thoughts rush in my head. I was like, man, I can't kill this dude. It's like, 1, I can't exactly go back to doing comedy after capping a dude, right? It doesn't, I can't pull anything creative from that. I can't just be like, you know, the thing about pizza bagels, this guy fucked with me once. Like, I can't, it's of no use to me, right? 2, he smells like pee. I'm not gonna shoot a man who hasn't showered yet. No, that's just on morals. And then 3, it's the Ann Arbor in me. I was like, you just bought the damn thing. Come on, do you really just want to give the cops $500? No, we're gonna use this for a real emergency, right? So I was just like, hey, you ever gonna do this shit again? And then he looked at me, he was just like, man, this is the last night I fucked with a nigga with glasses, and I have never felt so good, you guys. I've never felt so good. Oh my God. I was still scared though, so when I went home, I had that, you ever have sex with somebody, like, right after you almost got killed? Like, man, I gave my girlfriend that, like, nearly dead dick, like, I made it! You don't know what happened, I'm not gonna tell you, but this is great. Yeah. I'm like, you guys are laughing at me, fuck it. I ain't doing that. I don't know, I got 2 more and then I'll get out of here. I enjoy selling the elderly weapons. It's hilarious to me because they come in scared but they leave brave. You ever seen that shit? This one lady came in, she's like, my name's Lily and my husband died 5 years ago and sometimes I hear noises at night I'd like to take care of that. Like, okay, perfect customer, cool, let's go. What are you looking for, right? And see, when you give an old person a gun, you can't give them a pistol, can't give them a rifle. It's too clunky, too clunky. Just give them a shotgun, fuck it, you know? The sound's enough to make somebody fuck off, and they will hit something, okay? They're gonna do it, right? So I take her over the wall, and she's just like, I don't know, everything on this wall looks cheap. Take me to the good stuff wall, right? So I take her over to the good stuff wall. We're talking like 1,500 and up, right? And I show her a shotgun called the KSG, you guys. KSG is a clearing and entry shotgun. It has 12 rounds. It is meant for the Marines and Serena Williams. Okay, these are the only people that should ever touch this gun. Like, I put it in the box, it's like, you're not worthy. Like, it is the devil's instrument, you guys, right? So she looks at it, she's like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, okay, cool. You want to try it out, right? So I take her out to the range. And I put it at 10 yards, you know, just a nice one. She's just like, yeah, put it at 20. I got long hallways, right? I'm like, oh, shit, okay. So, put it out at 20. She got 5 in the black from 20 yards out, you guys. Lily's going to fuck you up. All right? And, you know, after every sale, it's just like, hooked you up with your weapon. Is there anything else I can do for you? And she's just like, I mean, you need a light to put on the end of it because my eyesight's bad. Want to see what I'm shooting at. And I'm like, okay, cool, I don't care about that. And then I was like, is there anything in your house that you're worried about injuring? And she's like, nah, my cat's got a bell, we're good. She knows to get out of the way. That's the most gangster shit I've ever heard a white woman say. There you go. It's fucking cool. I'll get out of here on this one. Do you guys like the band Earth, Wind & Fire at all? Anybody? Alright. A couple years ago, my dad took me to go see Earth, Wind & Fire. It was an amazing show. And then he was like, son, we should go see a band you want to go see. And I was like, alright. And I'm all about first-time experiences. So I'm like, hey, Dad, do you want to go to your first death metal show? And like any black father, he was like, fuck no, that sounds awful. I don't want to do any of that shit, right? And like, he was like, well, who are we gonna go see? And I'm like, I wanted to go see Skinless. It's a Canadian death metal band. What does Skinless sound like? Skinless sounds like fighting off a grizzly bear with a fork, okay? It is violent and you are losing. That's what it sounds like, you guys. And so he listened to it on YouTube. He's just like, nah, son, I ain't going to see this shit. No, hell no. These niggas spit on their fans. You know, Earth, Wind & Fire would never do that to me. So I'm like, all right, look, I'll buy tickets, I'll buy drinks, I'll even drive. He's like, that's my boy, right? So he goes with me, right? And I pick him up from his office. My dad is like 6'8", 250, big guy. And he is wearing a large yellow raincoat in like 80-degree weather. And I'm like, what's the raincoat for? He's just like, it's for the spit. They ain't gonna get me this time. Right? So we get to the front gates of the festival, and you know, we're singled out because it's basically a bunch of white people with tattoos and then a black kid with a large black man in a raincoat, okay? It looks like a fucking Orson Welles film, you know what I mean? Just like, what's going on here, right? So they asked my dad, they're like, hey, sir, it's pretty hot out today. You're not gonna need that coat. And my dad looks him up and down, he's just like, oh, this is for me? And that's all you need to worry about. And that's the most gangster shit my dad's ever said to you guys. Like, you didn't understand. Like, my dad, he likes to garden. He went to private school. He collects flashlights. It's weird. It's a weird fucking hobby, you guys. I enjoy my dad gets a new flashlight because it comes in the mail and it's usually very expensive. Comes in like this Apple product packaging and shit. And there's this thing in flashlights where they call the length and the strength of the beam a throw, right? And the more expensive the flashlight, the more powerful the throw, right? So he cuts it on, he's just like, woo, look at the throw on that bitch. About to blind a baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, he's really into it. He's really into it. So he brought one of those flashlights to the death metal show. Right? I'm like, Dad, why are you bringing your flashlight to the show? He's like, seems like a dark place, needs a little bit of light, you know what I mean? My dad, like, loves flashlights, you guys. Like, remember when we had that blackout in '03? Yeah. Hey, do you know, you don't know what true power is until you're the only black family on the block with all the flashlights. Yo. Those were 5 days when I learned what my dad would be like if he was a warlord, y'all. Like, just... Excuse me, Curtis, do you have any flashlights? I don't know, Cindy. Do you have flour and cinnamon? Because, you know, me and the kids and the wife trying to make some snickerdoodles. You know? Better come correct, you want this light, bitch. right? So he turns the flashlight on and he's just like, hey son, what's that? And I'm like, Dad, that's the mosh pit. That's where fans of music go and punch and kick each other in the face. It's a good time if you can handle it. And then he just starts running towards the mosh pit. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I gotta go see these white boys hit each other, right? He gets right in the middle of the pit and the flashlight dies, right? And at that moment, it was at that moment that I had a Lion King moment, is like what I like to call it, right? It's when you think your dad's dead. Like, I did this to him, I put him in danger. Now I gotta run away, be raised by stoners, start a keto diet, man, fuck it, you know? Shit, it's all my fault, right? Then I hear my dad's voice in the middle of the pit, he's like, son, what do I do? I'm like, you hit him back, and he's like, I can hit white children? I'm like, yes, now, do it, right? He gets up, he looks at his face, he's like, this is why we came here, Curtis. This is why we came here. And my dad Ray Rice them kids, okay? It was over with. Fucking over with, right? We get back in the car, my dad's hyperventilating, he's just like, you know what, son? I'm glad I decided to come, because you know, I have not hit a white person in about 20 years. That shit is still fun, that's great. And I'm a curious person, so I'm like, hey Dad, who's the last white person you ever hit? And he was like, oh, Mitt Romney. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, my dad went to Cranbrook when Mitt Romney was there. My dad was Mitt Romney's high school bully. I came from those balls, y'all. Yeah. Ooh. Don't feel bad. Like, okay, when your dad says some ridiculous shit like that, you don't really believe him, right? That's like if your mom was just like, yeah, I slapped Oprah's butt once. Yo, I want pictures, right? Like, this, how's that real, right? And then 2 years later, we go to a Cranbrook fundraiser, and who should be there but Mitt Romney, right? My dad's just like, hey son, check this out, right? Just goes over to the bar, he's like, hey Mitt, how's it going? Been a couple years. And then Mitt turns around and he's like, oh Curtis, it's been quite a while. Hey, you wouldn't have happened to have voted for me, would you? My dad's like, nah, I voted for Obama to see a black man beat you twice, bitch! All right, good night, thank you so much.
You've been coming for dinner, Oliver! All right, are you guys ready for your feature act? Make some noise if you're ready for your final comedian of the evening. His most recent comedy album is out. You can find it on wherever you get your albums. I don't know how that works. It's called The Goldfish. Make some noise for Keith Berkman!
How are you all still standing? Holy fuck! How long have you been here? Since like Wednesday? What the fuck? God damn it, give it up for yourselves for sticking it out. What a night, huh? Holy shit, this is amazing. I drove up here from Toledo to do this. Thank you. You know what? This is the first time I've ever done a show in Michigan and somebody hasn't given me shit about being from Ohio. And I give it a minute, yeah. Y'all are drunk.